¿Qué tal, mi gente? Estamos de vuelta con The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, The Road to Platinum. Vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos en el capítulo anterior, en el cual ya llegamos a Skellige. Entonces vamos a continuar con la misión principal hasta que ya podamos, de alguna manera, hacer cosas más secundarias. Así que vamos a darle.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Creo que esa nunca la había visto. Vale, siamo qui. Ah, vale, me acabo de acordar lo que estábamos haciendo, que no hicimos o que no terminamos de hacer. Leer los mapitas estos, que por lo menos nos desbloquean bastantes puntos de signpost. ¿Dónde están? Ahí están. Quedan 4. The Lonesome World Guide to Pharaoh, the most southerly thrusting outcrop of the Skellige archipelago, is the wild and untamed Isle of Pharaoh. Visiting here is a must for experienced travelers, undeterred by unexplored wilderness and nature as is read in Tooth and Claw. Which is not to say that Pharaoh is uninhabited, just that its vibrant primeval landscapes, not its human settlements, constitutes its primary attraction. Acting as sole exception to this, and providing a wonderful treat to adventure-seeking travelers, is the port of Harbikent, the home village to Clan Demon. With a bit of luck one might find oneself there, when the clan's warriors return from their overseas raids and divide their plunder. A days-long feast is thrown in the warriors' honor afterwards, providing an excellent opportunity to sample local delicacies and observe local customs. For more on this, see the Feats and Festival chapter. Next one. The Lonesome World Guide to Hintersfjord. The smallest of the Skellige Isles is also the birthplace of the Icelanders' culture. Skelligers believe themselves direct descendants of Othkel, a legendary hero who was the first practitioner of the cult of Freya in the Isles. He erected a beautiful temple in honor of the goddess of Hintersfjord. Sadly, the temple has been closed to visitors in recent years, due to concerns about the possible theft of the famous diamond Brixigamond, ornamenting the goddess statue. Othkel also constructed a fantastic garden near the temple. This can still be visited upon making prior arrangements with the priestess's Mother Superior. An enticing option for those wishing to visit Hintersfjord is the package excursion offered by the congregation of Freya worshippers in Povis. Thanks to a long-standing agreement with the Isle's priestesses, they can offer tours of all the local highlights at a very reasonable price. This is by far the best option for families with children or the elderly. Joder, este es gigante. The Lonesome World Guide to Umbik. Once prospering Umbik was the second after Skellige, most frequently visited isle in the archipelago. Among its ample charms are a prime location, picturesque scenery, and a sublime local cuisine. Sadly, the Isles was recently devastated when some monstrous frosty giant awoke from his long slumber and began murdering and destroying whatever laid a hand. After this occurrence, many realms issued an official edict, a warning cautioning the residents to avoid travel to Umbik. Nevertheless, the Isles street attracts many travelers. They are no longer primarily lovers or carefree relaxation, however. Instead, they are adventure seekers and mercenaries hoping to earn the bounty put on the giant's head. Or, bearing that, at least, get a glimpse of this fantastic creature with their own eyes. Though this is indeed a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to witness such a sight, we are duty-bound to advise anyone thinking of visiting Umbik to postpone their trip until conditions improve. Or even better, alter their plans and visit one of the Skellige many others attractive isles, where the risk of being disemboweled by a colossal man-beast is significantly lower. Creo que ese lo matamos nosotros. Creeré yo. Oh, Speaker Rock. ¡Uy! Recuerda la canción. The Lonesome World Guide to Speaker Rock. Though Speaker Rock is not the most frequently visited of the Skellige Isles, one cannot deny it has a certain inescapable charm. Particularly bewitching are the snow-capped peaks towering over its southern and western shores. Speaker Rock will sure please lovers of the martial arts. The northern portion of the isle is home to a famed arena, where local warriors test their strength in no-holds-barred bouts. South of the arena lies the village of Sborlak, home to Clan Brockbar, located on a picturesque bay. Sborlak is particularly lovely to visit in the summer, and around the feet of Bellatane. South of Sborlak sprawls a primeval wilderness that serves as a Clan Brockbar chief hunting ground. Visiting the southern portion of the isle should be reserved only for extremely experienced travelers, for they are completely wild, inhospitable, and deprived of all human settlement. The area is crawling with dangerous creatures of all kinds, described in more detail in the fauna and flora sections. One should also show particular caution when traveling near the caves along the isle coast. Vale, we finish. Vediamo. Vediamo. Habíamos quedado donde... Esto lo había leído, ¿sí, no? Prince of Hofstein, Cultural Report, sí, esto lo había leído. Larvik también. No, Larvik creo que no. The largest village on Hintiasfall and home to Dona, Hero Clan and Hinda. Its inhabitants are just and good and God-fearing folk, traditionally strident in their devotion to Freya. Uriela Harbor. And the mystery craft painstaking to... No. On account of their mastery over their craft and painstaking attention to detail, the shipwrights walking in this harbor are considered the best in the Isles. Vale. Sborlak. The village was founded by the mythical Sov, who killed a terrifying and bloodthirsty chimera. Este creo que sí lo habíamos leído. Elderberg. Este también. Erin Bjorn. Creo que también lo habíamos leído. A village whose calm is occasionally disturbed by summons. Sí. Este también. So ya. Marling Coast. Este creo que no. Until quite recently, the beach was frequented by fishermen coming to fish marlins out of the nearby waters. Y ya no hay más. Ah, mira esto. Harbican. Ahí. Home to Claim Demon at the location where Holger Blackhand divvies out the loot after every successful raid. ¿Ya? ¿No hay más? No sé, bloquearon mucho, que digamos.
Oh!
Marlin Coast, ahí está lo que se bloquearon, ¿no? Right, Roach.
Hey there! Come, take a gander!
Come on, Roach.
I already did it. Uy, ya estamos casi nivel 23, cabrón. Ey, póngame la musiquita, cabrón. Este es Kelly. Estoy aquí por la musiquita. Uy, bandidos. Ok, va. Comenzamos bien, ¿no? Y me dio, no me lo puedo creer. Tú quémate, burning hell, cabrón. ¡No! ¡Ah! ¡Qué saladera! Lo quería matar con la ballesta, llave. Man, se metió ahí. Quedó pagando. Vamos. Vamos, Roche. No hay nada malo. Gertruda. Excuse me. No es un vendedor.
Come closer, stranger. Greetings. Looking to buy?
Yo.
Show me your wares.
Vale, ya que tienen los mismos mapas. Mira, te puedo vender esto y esto. Lo acabo de conseguir. ¿Qué más vendes? No vendes más nada que me interese, ¿no? Vale. Thank you very much. Farewell.
So long. Move it!
Cartroller. ¿Es Cartroller o you? Ahí. Lo bueno es que la hora del día no... Preferiría que estuviera de día, para que se viera mejor. Vamos. Vale, llegamos. Let's Kelly Carl through the harbor.
Can't I play today, Dad?
We've got to go to the port, bid farewell to King Bran. It's not fitting to play Agnes.
Who'll be King of Skellig and I?
None know that. But the gods will make sure to be one worthy, one before who it will be no shame to bow our heads. Will you help a man in need?
What happened? Ah, mira, una misión secundaria.
Maybe he's looking to get hired on a ship. Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
Okay, speak. What is it?
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked against the rocky shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
Verdad.
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every last copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Okay, fine.
Fine, I'll help you. I visit Novigrad often enough. Might stop by, see how business is going.
Thank you. You'll find me in the Port District. My name's Johan Bonner.
See you later then.
Vale. Misioncita secundaria. Estoy que medito, vale, que sea de noche no me gusta. Madman Lucas. Recordando ya, bien recuerdos, bien recuerdos.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye. What's left when we are gone? How?
Pasa.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Pasa, ¿qué pasa? Ah, no me acuerdo el nombre del maestro en los libros ahora, vale. Hey. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿La vieja se metió con él? ¿Qué hace?
They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
Seriously? Vaya, detalle que no le había prestado mucha atención. Ey, no. Holy fuck. ¡Ey! Tírate al agua, marica. Joder. Hello, Jen. Joder.
You look beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
does.
Nice to see you again.
Joder.
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
Yeah, you smell wonderful.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell
Smell
wonderful,
wonderful at this funeral.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war,
Verte no se olvida.
and holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Joder.
Haven't seen each other in 2 years. I want a solitary cottage by the sea. I want to lock myself inside with you. Stay there for a week.
What would we do there for a week?
Got so many ideas.
The one with the rope you use for trophies. That one seems interesting.
He hated. He hated.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Joder, pasó rápido.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous.
Very.
Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen.
Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
Tris me traía recuerdos esta más. Jennifer aún más.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from
Yeah.
Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Syria was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was
Sí,
in
yes,
the
exactamente, eso
I
iba a
doubt he'd
decir.
do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Those are
Call
my
it a
witches.
difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf.
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Guess our solitary hut will have to wait.
Yeah.
Crack on crate someone we want on our side. I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
You know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krag, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy
No.
ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Ah, mate. Ah, no me lo esperaba. Birna. Ermion. Bran. Crack and Crate. Subí de nivel. The king is dead, long live the king. New quest. Vale.
May your ox never crumble.
Ok, ahora sí. Ya salió todo lo que tenía que salir. Glosary. Cartas. Birna. It can be difficult for a woman to gain the esteem of knights and warriors, not accustomed to seeing female hands in the reins of power. It helps little when, like Birna, widow of King Brand of Skellige, the woman seeking power is filled with acrid disdain for her countrymen and their customs. One might argue that disdain is a valid reaction when, in the case of the passing of a man of power who embodies tradition, those customs call on her to follow long since updated ritual and cast herself on her husband's funeral pyre. Justified or not, Birna's desire to rewrite age-old Skellige traditions put her at odds with the Jarls and made it unlikely she would be remembered alongside Calanthe of Sintra or Meave of Lyria as a successful and revered ruler. Bran. King Bran, former king of Skellige Isles, lived a long and storied life. When he finally felt decrepitude taking a hold of him, he went into the woods to hunt a bear, armed with only a knife, and thus ended his reign. He was remembered as an honorable and respected one, though some complained he preferred raiding to confronting the Isle's long-term problems, and that he let his wife's tongue walk too freely. Some connected the two, claiming Bran sailed out to fight overseas battles to put off dealing with the ones awaiting him at home. Crack and Crate. A Skellige saga's brim with praise for war chief and warriors. Braves of age past, yet the saga of Crack, Jarl of Clan Uncrate, and Lord of Kertrolde will outshine them all. He will sing of his strength, his courage, his wisdom, his generosity, his loyalty to friends, and his relentless pursuit of his foes. There will be few exaggerations in such a tale, for Crack, the mightiest of Skellige Jarls, truly did possess all the traits of a hero. He aroused terror in his enemies. In fact, Nilfgaardian mothers will use his name to frighten their children into obedience. And all in that empire spoke in hushed tones of the infamous third Ysmir, the wild boar of the sea who devastated coastal provinces. During frequent and terrible raids, Geralt had known Crack for long. since a time when as a young man, the Jarl has sold the hand to John Pavetta, Ciri's mother. Ermion, most druids in Skellige differ from the deeply rooted continental stereotype of a grey-bearded old man in white robes, bowing before sacred oaks, taming wyverns and pestering local lords with petitions to add yet another species to the list of protected bees. Ermion, Geralt's old acquaintance, was not a section in this regard. This hefty-bearded, spindly man was the leader of the druid circle in Skellige. He was also Jarl Crack and Crate's advisor on matters of magic and the mystical, as well as on any and all issues requiring more refinement than a well-timed uppercut or a hard-swung axe. Ermion was known to be obstinate and to have a tendency quite rare in Skellige to consider all possible consequences of a particular course of action before it was undertaken. All this meant that conversing with him demanded a considerable amount of time and patience. Vale. Andiamo. ¿Dónde queda esto? Oh, mira, 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 mira. Ah, pero ¿dónde está el...? Ella dijo que me había dejado unas ropas. Y yo aquí no veo ningunas ropas. Oye, ¿dónde queda? Ella dijo que había una vaina ahí. Oh, para, que te... Para, cálmate.
Don't eat so much. Why the spit not? Because if you get hit in the gut and those herrings get tangled in your entrails, there'll be no hope for you.
Wash at the lighthouse. Igmar, the lighthouse keeper, did not return from the last raid. May he rest soundly in the Guardian soil, who among the warriors of Clan Craig is willing to keep a watch at the lighthouse. Report to Caer Troll the castle. Contract, stolen sword. Olav, lead guard of Caer Troll, would like to make the following known. Someone snuck into an uncrate armory and stolen the sword known as Coolio. The yellow-bellied scoundrel who did the deed was seen leaving the village in the southern gate, heading towards the old fort. Whoever helps recover the sword will receive a reward worthy of his effort, and whoever helped the thieves at that worthy of his treasury. Che, pero ese no es de un monstruo, ¿no? Contract, Woodland Spirit. Warriors of Skellige, if there is a man of ye brave enough to fight the Woodland Spirit, the cruel oppressor of the inhabitants of Fairland, he'll get a reward that keep him in meat for a long while. We're not rich, but we've gathered a fair bit of coin between us. Come to Fairland and ask for a spend. Contract, Mirage Balland. Carving glory and gold, got a sharp blade and no fear of death. Then come see Bjort, the master boat builder, for he's got word for you. He's the moored deal alone in the Caer Troll Bay. They need to be killed, and they multiply and grow so fierce you run into them every time you leave the harbor. Kill the beast and you'll become famed throughout all the isles, and your purse will be heavy with gold. Creo que ese es el que iba a hablar, el de la misión ahora, el que vimos. When lessons. I am currently taking pupils for lessons in the plane of wind. I shall only teach those who display discipline, a logical mindset, and the will to learn. Those with special aptitude are particularly welcome. Pupils must acquire and supply their own deck. I also seeking more experienced players as partners to provide a challenge and a chance for the mutual improvement of our skill. Ermion, Druid. Fist fight. Strong as a sea lion, slippery as an eel, and ready to fight against the best. Join our tournament and face the mightiest fists in the Isles. Balrad of Caer Troll, Einar of Faro, and Green in Ironbjord. Don't delay, glory and honor, just fight a fit fight away. Vale. Mira. Ya comienzan a salir los puntos de interés. Vale. Oye, pero aquí todavía sale el man de la misión. ¿Será una misión secundaria de verdad? Que yo sepa, creo que es un contrato. Pero vamos a ver. Quest. Contratos. Es este, viste, yo sabía que era este.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work by any chance?
Yeah.
Listen, Witcher.
Got us some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. They attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's Tove, too. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none other comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Okay. Let's talk about my reward.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
Venga, 280. Oh, vaya.
Here it is, but could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
Tu madre tiene plata.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
Ok, yo sé que la misión principal es larga, por eso no, y ya no sé si es de tiempo, así que... Talk to witnesses. Vale, ¿quién es el witnesses? Estos dos.
Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin, gathering our crab traps off the Kjerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. Grand, I thought. Cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater. Called after him once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. And I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. And the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
Vale. Quiero hablar con el otro witness. ¿Dónde está? Acá está. Quiero ver una cosa. Nivel de los contratos. Ah, mira, nivel 22 el otro. Vale, vale. Aquí secondary quest. 30, 15. Vale. Hay que hacer esta, ¿ve? La de Lambert. Who there?
Are you Tove? I was told drowners killed your husband.
Ah, your husband.
Then you were told right. First the sea took my son, and now my man. I'm the only one left. Chavilla, our son, he went out fishing and didn't come back. My man would walk out to the Kjerrig cliffs every day to watch for his boat. I told him he cannot bring him back to life, and that he could die himself. We'd heard about drowners, but he couldn't sit still. Donned his old coat and went. One night, he didn't come home. I fetched me brother, grabbed a torch, and we went looking for him. The Muir Diablin.
Diablin.
They'd clawed him so bad, I only knew him by his coat.
Small comfort, I know. But the drowner problem will soon end. I promise you that. Farewell.
Okay. Investigate the place. Vamos, Sardinilla. Vamos, Roach.
Come on.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and throne.
Hey there.
¿Dónde estamos yendo? Espérate un momento aquí. Espérate un momento. Oh, un punto de interés, cabrón. Quiero ver dónde estoy. Vale. Uy. ¿Y usted quién es? Ah, vale.
What is it you wish?
Ok, yo pensé que eras amable, ya ve. Vamos. Por aquí. Tranquila, Rose, tranquila, quédate ahí. Y el punto de interés está arriba, ¿no? Joder.
Another victim. That stench. Drowners for sure. Lair must be nearby.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Paso nivel 18, papá. Ya está, ya. Márense de cabrones. No me dejaron nada. Ahí, venga. Ya no hay más nada que investigar aquí. Buckthorn, quiero Buckthorn. No, joder, deme el otro. Uy, este no será Buckthorn. Creo que sí, creo que sí. ¡Sí, Buckthorn! ¡Cógelo! Get out. Mira, aquí hay Buckthorn, aquí hay Buckthorn. Echa para abajo. Dive. Dive. ¿Dónde está? No lo veo. Ahí, ahí, ahí. Buckthorn. Y aquí había otro. Aquí hay dos, aquí hay dos. Aquí uno, Buckthorn. Thank you very much. I don't know. Vamos. Este contrato se ve algo, no sé, raro. Oye, ¿esto qué es? Ah, Buckthorn, Buckthorn. Vale, thank you. Ah, ya no voy, no me desvío más, no me desvío más. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está el rastro? Joder, tío. No sé coger por aquí. Vale. ¿Y para dónde es ahora, llave? Está abajo. Uy, zona. Examina, no puedes examinar. Vamos que nos ahogamos, get out. Y lo estoy dando rápido, ¿no? Uy.
Stench again. Slime and rotting flesh.
Vale. ¿Qué hay por acá?
A pelvis. Scratched up. Long, wide claw marks.
You sure it's a...
More drowners.
Vale. El otro. No, no, no. Uf, qué salvada. No. Vale. Ya. Me están dando montaje, ¿no? Vale. Cógelo. Vale. pasó? No. Estoy echando fuego, creo. Aquí no hay nada. Uy, una pista, una pista.
Rusty piece of armor, falling apart in my hands.
Corre, 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 corre. ¿Y el otro lado que hay? Acá. No, joder. Ah, esta es otra entrada, vale. Vamos.
A monster's lair, but definitely not a drowner's. Bruises on his neck.
Bruises?
Larynx. Strangled.
Ah, no, yo sabía, yo sí, eso no puede ser drowners. Examina, 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 examina.
Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that.
Exactly.
Bruises on his neck. Crushed larynx. Strangled.
Okay. Oh, mira, un boat.
Bits of boats. Torn sails. Lines. Sailing decor, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies. This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here, unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands, cover up my scent.
Okay. Necrophages. Abaya. The bay below Car Trolde had a pernicious reputation. At times, fishermen who choose to cast their nets in his water will never come home again. Something would drag oarsmen of their longship enough to chip themselves over. The local blame these on sea devils, the Skelligers named for drowners. The truth, however, proved far worse. A water hag had made her lair in the caves beneath the cliffs of Kirag. An experienced water hag with powerful claws, able to demolish any attempt to block or parry. Ooh. And the ability to blind opponents from a distance and strike with a lightning-quick counterattack. Science will be needed to best her, urgent to slow her, and one to protect from her blows. Needed most of all, however, will be a great deal of luck. Okay. Prepare a potion using drowning pheromones and use it to hide scent. Vale. ¿Y dónde estás? Mira, tengo esto. Another decoction. Oil, potions. Drowner pheromones. Uy, tengo el superior patronage. Me falta esto, brionia. Vale. Alcohol. Alcohol sustances. Aquí, ¿cuál es el otro? Red Messaging. Vale. Ya la preparé, ¿no? No preparé. Use it, tengo que usarla, vale. ¿Dónde estás? Esta, ¿no? You.
That should do it. Now for a place to hide and wait. Behind these boats.
¿Cómo me escondo aquí? High in the water house layer, vale. Me dice aquí. No, déjame joder. Uy. Yerdy con drowners y todo. ¡No! ¡La fallé! Joder. No, al drowner. Joder, que buste. Quémense, joder, déjenme matar al drowner. Y el drowner está vivo. Pasa, murió con el cuento. Murió con el Igni. Murió con Igni. Moriste. Porque esa sería. Vale, contratito hecho. Primero de Skellige. Espérate, que esto me lo llevo, cabrón. Y esto también. Espérate. Vamos a ver si lo puedo hacer ya. Ah, necesito un Regis. Un Quiver, que digo. ¿Y por qué no puedo hacer? Ay, necesito Redanian Herbal, cabrón. Joder, cabrón. No tiene más nada, ¿no? Vamos. Oh, también se va. Uy, esa no me la sabía. Y con AR también se disipa el vainoso venenoso ese. Entonces no me la sabía. Vamos, get out. You can do it. Muy rápido, ¿no? Espérate ahí. Uy, yo soy nivel 23. Esto, quiero coger esto. ¿Qué será? Ay, mira este vi. ¿Qué horas son? Espérate, quiero ver qué tan lejos está. Joder, hermano. Creo que bastante lejos, la verdad, así que no. Vamos. Creo que está lo suficientemente lejos para decir no vayas. Al menos no nadando. Corre, corre, Geralt. Roach. Mi amiga. Vamos.
Giddy up.
Quiero llegar allá arriba. Ese sí que voy a llegar. Vamos, Roach. Vamos, Roach. ¿Cómo llego?
Come on, Roach.
Hay que haber otro camino, ¿no? Vamos. Vamos por aquí. Donde sea un punto de poder espectacular, espectaculares. Oh, no. Vale. Oh, son 3. Joder, qué buste me dio. Muérete. Muérete. Ven. ¿Cuántas son? Oye, 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 no tenía cuenta. ¿Dónde estás tú? Ven. ¡Ey, qué! Me quitó el cuente, un solo meque. Dale, otra vez. Otra. Vamos que se acaba el time. Oye, pero ahí me lo quita, ¿no? Ya. Vale. 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 Ya no. Más nada. Vamos. Guard the treasure. Ya, más nada aquí. Vale. Vamos, Roach. Ah, mira, 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 que hay algo. Vamos, ¿dónde está Roach? Vamos. ¿Por dónde bajamos ahora? O sea, creo que me devolví mucho, ¿no? Quiero hablar con la señora. Espérate. Approach. Quiero tienes que seguir el camino. ¿La señora dónde está? Señora, ah, aquí está. Señora, no puedo hablar con usted. Bueno, ya, se jode. Vamos. Pensé que se podía.
Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast.
Job's done. Here's the proof.
Now, why would I want to see... What the devil's that?
Water hag. An old, clever one. She was the danger.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in me life. Morays, lampreys, blobfish. But never nothing like this. Your reward. Well earned, Witcher. Well earned.
Thank you. Thank you, mate.
Thanks. So long.
No, no.
From this day on, my home is your home.
Vale, aquí iba a ver. Ah, aquí está. Aquí es donde está lo de Jennifer. Murray ¿Cómo se llama esa vaina? Quest. Contratos completed. Con la M, ¿no? La M ya anoto. Y así se va a llamar. Que no sé qué nombre ponerle. Capítulo. La M. Muire. ¿Dónde está la M? Creo que no sale aquí. No salen. ¿Los contratos dónde están? No veo que salgan los contratos aquí. Ah, mira, contract, vale. Contra el M. Mira. Diablen, ¿qué digo? Diablen. O sea, Muire es como mar, ¿no? Lo que más o menos he entendido. Muire. Hello. Mierda, este man creo que juega Went. Espérate. No vamos a jugar contigo ahora porque no vamos a jugar contigo. Solo quiero comprarte cosas.
Maybe.
No tiene lo que te quiero comprar. Porque este tampoco vende Buckthorn, mate. Esto que vende es Buckthorn. ¿Esto qué es? Unearned. Pero bueno.
So long.
Mañana jugamos buen con él. Solo quiero llegar a... World Map, Inventory. Que ya sé que me lo cambiaron y no me he dado cuenta. Esto. Water hack. Cierto. Ah, aquí está una pelea. Erika.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space and the luxury.
Who wouldn't? Oof, Jennifer's journal, cabrón. Yeah, look what we got here.
The stuffed unicorn. She fixed it.
De los libros.
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white.
She's a mage, a sorceress.
Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed.
¿Cómo es que el vaina del megascope es su megascope?
Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
¿Y eso? Ah, vale, Elegant Skellige. Creo que ya tengo, ¿no? coge toda esa vaina. No, ya lo leímos también. Esto también. Mira, otro libro.
Tisaya DeVries, the poison source. Still turns to it for inspiration.
The poison source. No one is born a mage. We still know too little about genetics and the mechanisms of heredity. We devote too little time and resources to this research. Sadly, we still conduct trials in the inheritance of magic ability using, let us say, natural method. The results of these pseudo-experiments far too often can be seen in the gutters of our cities and begging outside our temple walls. Far too often we see and encounter brain-dead and moronic women covering their own spittle and passing themselves as prophetesses, seers, village diviners, and miracle workers, cretins with brains degenerated by the uncontrolled power they inherited. These simpletons and fools can themselves breed, can pass on their abilities, and continue their degeneration. Is anyone capable of foreseeing or defining what the last link in such a chain will look like? Most of us mages lose the ability to procreate as a result of changes and disruptions to the functioning of our pituitary glands. Other sorceresses most often mature into their magic power with Gonag intent. They can conceive and give birth, and have the audacity to consider that good fortune a blessing. Yet I repeat, no one is born a mage, and no one should be. Aware of the gravity of what I write, I provide an answer to the question posed at the summit in Sidaris. I answer with every certitude each of us decide what she wants to be, a sorceress or a mother. Jen. Esto debería estar cerrado, cabrón. Vale, ¿qué es esto? Es aquí, esto es gente. Bueno, mi gente, lo vamos a dejar aquí por hoy. Continuamos mañana con la misión principal y algo más secundario si da tiempo. Así que hasta la próxima. Chao, chao.